The Cilia project. At school, we were doing a foot project. You know the kind of thing. Toenails. Big toes and little toes. Stuff. Then suddenly one day, my friend Haribo came to school and sat down and waited in the corner of the room. And then he started getting high from breathing in pizza. Later that day, Dr. his pants. Later that day, Doctor came in, he had a moustache, and he said, "Your friend Haribo is crazy." And I said, "We know that, you fool." At that, Doctor shouted, "Good Lord, you're so rude." It was then our teacher, Miss Goodall, threw the little doctor out the window. Now, my face, it's hurting. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home. Not long after, a few days later, me and my brother went to the science class and we looked to see what there was. There was chemistry. Don't like that. There was biology. Don't like that. And there was anatomy. I like that. Not long after, we sit down to eat. Well, actually, we sit down and get to work. I was just about to say, "I'll have a strawberry ice cream," when I heard something else. And it was a train. And then rushed to the window. Now, let's remind ourselves of a few things, shall we? It's because when I was at school, we used to sit at desks. Well, actually, we used to see trains go by every day. It was then DL 9452 came along and it went like this. After that, a boy called Richard got up and ran out the door feeling absolutely furious. And then I sat back down at my desk and said, "Me, can I go out and say some words to Richard, please?" The new teacher said, "Okay, yeah, okay." And off I went to find Richard. There he is, sitting there underneath the school hall. And he's going, "I hate DLs, all slimy and rotten and headache." I mean, horrible. Suddenly, the going in bell went. At that, I took Richard back to class. When we got there, I noticed the woman opposite. It was Zoe, fueled, snorting tomatoes. Again? And I thought my friend Haribo breathing in pizza was crazy enough. Not long after, a few days later, my class went on a trip to Wellington Station to have a go at driving trains, and there they were, two train things hiding in the corner of the station, and we looked to see what there was. There was EM 1436/ET 3436. Don't like that. There was DM 562 and D2149. Don't like that. And there was DC 4006. I like that. So it's rush, and I get on to the DC, and then I started driving off. And it went something like this. Meanwhile, my brother Brian drove off to John Sinville in the DM, and his train went like this. As we pulled out of tin station, I began to notice all the kids at school. I mean, all the other trains next to us. They were bright blue and looked like this. Anyway, when we got out of the city, I noticed that I was going past the spot where I saw YTP a long time ago. But then I noticed that my DC was going really, really fast. Fantastic. Oh no, this is horrible. I try to get that DC to stop. Fiddle, riddle, diddle, diddle, fiddle, riddle, diddle, diddle. For 3 hours I'm at it, and all the time we were going farther up the North Island. Anyway, a little while later, I got to one new we. At that, George appeared for absolutely no reason at all. And I said, "What are you doing here?" And George didn't say anything. It was then I noticed we started slowing down because we were going up a really steep hill called West Mere. George said, "You see that hill top over there? I think we are going to stop and head back down. Do you understand?" So we go, "So what?" And George said, "Stow to the brake." But it was too late. And then DC 4006 started rolling down West Mere really fast. Fantastic. Well, actually, oh no, this is horrible. So me and George decided we wouldn't stay there and jump out the window. And then we landed on the grass next to the line. George broke his face and I broke my bum. It's hurting. Yeah, do you know, I hated it there by the side of the line. Then suddenly we all heard a terrible noise. There was an awful yelling and crying. There was the noise of the line rattling and someone shouting. We all got up and I ran to see what happened. And there it was, DC 4006, stuck on its side on the grass. At that, I called for another train to pick us up. Not long after, we were on a special hospital train called by DA 517. Anyway, a few days later, we had checked out of Wellington Hospital. Survival. It was then I noticed Miss Goodall was standing there to welcome us. She said, "Never mind, Mr. Rosen and George. I don't suppose you'll go driving that deep sea again, will you?" "I don't suppose I will." It was then Haribo noticed George standing taller than me. And he's going, "Who are you?" George said, "I don't know." And then George ran off down the street. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home. Yeah, that was the story of my silly and absurd week at school. DB 2439